Hello, world. No, I was bored. Now I'm just sitting here, and I figure why not speak to the people about just whatever, you know? I'm just gonna play a couple of games, or well, I'm playing one game, but I'm gonna play it a couple of times, and we're just gonna see where that takes me. You know, uh, this is the I feel like always the hardest thing about just speaking is finding the correct subject. Because well, there's one thing, when you're playing a video game like this, it's always, I feel like the first thing is probably like the video game itself, like talking about what's happening on screen and how is it affecting you. Is this like making you happy? Is this making you sad? You love what you're seeing? You hate what you're seeing? I feel like that's the natural, I'm fucking up. It's just like the natural first step of where conversation goes, at least involving video games, I feel. But I'm a homie, so I homie suck there. But but I feel like most people don't care about that type of stuff, especially when it's like a video game that you don't know or you don't know much about. Then it's just like you're kind of talking to a brick wall because no, some people aren't. They're just not gonna understand what you're saying. So, what would be a good topic then? And whoa, okay, I'm an idiot. But maybe I could talk about a wonderful night I had, which at the time of me doing this was last night. It would have been right now, actually. Yesterday. And, it's just like a classic, like, I love... Okay, I'm not homeless, I can this guy again. I know, I love just, hanging out with the dudes, having a grand old little time, watching movies, having fun. And, I guess I could just talk about, like, what we did, and, like, how I feel. We watched quite a mesmerizingly amazing film. Okay, that's a little over. That's a little much, but it is quite the classic. It's a little indie horror film named Shaun of the Dead. Now, I quite enjoy this film, as do my friends, and it's a horror comedy film. Does not take itself too seriously, and it's funny, and it's what the fuck was that? And it has it's got some intense emotional scenes. Not really. I mean, it's got its moments, like well, I'm not gonna spoil it, but it's got a little bit of everything. It's got some scares, it's got some laughs, it's got some feels, and it's just a grand old time. But we didn't only watch movies that night, or a movie that night. We also watched some very interesting AI generated slash not AI generated videos, specifically involving the movie Inside Out 2, or well, I guess any just Pixar film in general, like Moana 2 or whatever. And basically, I guess people make like fake trailers for these films, and they use AI images, and it's just like the most obscene shit ever. Which I really hope there aren't kids like looking this stuff up and seeing this garbage. I mean, I bet there definitely are, but not that I can do anything about it, so I'm not gonna rack my brain about it. Oh, you guys see that? Look at that little down smash. I'm a fucking idiot. Hey, will we bring it back? If I... Okay, so much weird just happened. I'm not gonna explain. But just because I'm talking, I feel like my focus is not quite there. But, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, these dumb AI videos. It's just like the classic YouTube, like, it reminds me of, like, it's not nearly as bad or as whatever as, like, Spider-Man and Elsa stuff. But that's just, like, what it reminds me of if I were to imagine children, like, genuinely watching this stuff. and yeah, we were just watching those cracking up. There was like a try not to laugh like old Vine compilation of Vines from probably like I'd imagine like 2013, maybe like 2016 or something like that. And the classic Vines are like, to me, are interesting to watch just because one, it's like a time capsule in a sort of way, but you also see a lot of similarities just in uh, just because they know Vine is 6 second videos. It's like it's very quick and addicting. I mean, I never used Vine when it was around because I was a little 12-year-old and I just watched YouTube videos about Mario Kart or whatever. But there's people, of course, it's not like it's that old, and I'm sure people who grew up with the Vine and like TikTok or whatever probably don't see it as being that different. Especially Musically, which was like, TikTok was Musically, I think, right? Musically was like the precursor, or just like the 1.0 version. So, I don't know. That's just interesting, I think. Even though I didn't quite explain much. I'm just kind of trying to balance the game and the subject right now, which I'm pretty sure I'm doing a very piss poor job at. But, who really cares? If you don't like me, fuck you. How about that? I at least want to try to win this game. Missing that stomp there is not... Yeah, I got a grab. And I didn't get anything off of it because I'm trash as shit. But that is not the important part. Okay. Really? The game's ending like that? At least I won. That's what's important. Let's switch characters. Let's go like Falco or something. I don't like this character. Because playing him is alright, I guess. But, okay. Okay. But, I don't like fighting against this character. Playing him's alright. He's always fun to play, just because you have a lot of control over the pace of the game with, like, his lasers and whatever. But, what else did we do that night to try to get back on topic? We did watch some interesting little horror short films. If you were there, you definitely know what I'm talking about, and how that was kind of interesting, about how, what we thought of them, and who they're from, and whatever, but, there's, needless to say, if you weren't there, there's just some, we watched some little short films made by people we know that are students of institutions, and they're not very good, to say the least, and we have fun watching them, nitpicking them. We're not mean, but we have a lot of fun watching them, just because, 1, the history, 2, the content, 3, I don't know, I think watching student short films is fun in general, because they're mostly really not that good, so... Okay, look at the tech skill. Okay, I'm kind of here. Maybe I should start lasering more. Whoa, lag spike, kind of huge. If you know, you know. Huge if true. Who says that? If you know, you know. And then there was a bit of an interesting part towards the end of the night, where a certain someone was just looking at a dating app on their phone, and that's always a great subject of conversation, because, I don't know, I mean, what's better than be with the bros and talk about hot chicks, ha 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 ha. Alright, but, look at me though, playing another character. I'm just showing my multifaceted gameplay by playing 3 different characters in 3 different games. Okay, I'll get that. And that's just always fun because, just the history about a certain person and their fight for love in a world filled with hate is always such a great topic for conversation on its own, that when it gets involved in some other sort of medium like a dating app, that it just becomes an endless waterfall for, you know, to talk about anything. Talk about the chicks, talk about the man, talk about anything in between, really. It's a spectrum, as they say. Oops. Oh, I'm dead. Never mind, he didn't do anything. Oh, I might be dead. Nope, I'm not dead. And that was pretty much it for what we did. Not that I went into any great detail about specifically what happened, or that what we did was necessarily like so crazy, bro. You could put it in a YouTube title and it gets 1 million views. But, you know, I'm just talking. You know I'm just talking. And that's all you should expect from me, you know? I mean, the game... I was about to say the gameplay's fire and I fucking killed myself. Look at this guy homies talking. Even though he's losing. I usually don't homies talk if I lose. If I'm losing, because like, I don't know, it's like I'm just gonna lose more, I guess. I don't know. Oop. Yeah, he's a little slow on the grab there. Lets me get away. Wait for the knockdown, get the back air, check the laser. Oh. Roll in. He didn't roll in. It's okay, we're getting him off stage. And he's dead. I don't think he can make that. But wasn't that incredible? We're gonna say GG's and well played, and we're gonna leave this game. How much time am I at? 11 minutes? We can do a couple more. What else is a good subject to talk about? Well, wait, hold on. I'm gonna play a different character every single game. Let's go with some Dr. Mario. I'm feeling sophisticated. What can I talk about? Should I talk about my work experience? Because for those who are unaware or maybe unaffiliated with me, I am fairly new to the work world. I recently started working at Target, and it has been an interesting experience for sure. I mean, between it being, well, in general work experience and the experience that maybe is more Target specific, I am still pretty neutral about working. Not in the sense I don't really like it, but I guess I don't really hate it. I mean, because obviously you're not going to like it, right? There's no way anyone that is a normal functioning middle-class human, or not even middle-class, you know, no one just likes working a minimum wage job and dealing with humans all day and really feeling like you're not getting much for it. So, well, get the grab. Okay. And so for me, I guess my biggest takeaway from this experience is just like, I don't know, I'm glad I'm doing it. I feel like it's good life experience for me. I guess I should kind of explain what I do. So, I got main two positions at Target. I am either a cashier, which is my least favorite of the two positions that I do regularly. And the other one I do... Oh, I fucking suck. And the other one I do was called Drive Up. And, I mean, I don't know exactly what ratio of customers use a Drive Up service when they go to Target. But essentially what it is you can order what you want beforehand, and then you can drive up to the store, and then you will have it delivered to your car. And I'm the guy who delivers it to the car. And I definitely like, I think I for sure like doing that more, just because, I don't know, something about being a cashier. One, like, customers can ask you a lot more questions, so you have to be a lot more familiar and ready with, like, what they could possibly ask you. And then there's also the part about they're waiting on you, or sorry, but there's like, I don't know, you're a lot more aware of the customer because they're constantly either looking at you or watching what you're doing, and there's people in line who are looking at what you're doing and whatever. You're just a lot more aware of like how fast you're doing things, or how well you're doing stuff, because in Drive Up you don't really have to worry about that, because most of the time you're just in the back, and the only interaction you have with people is asking them for like the code for their order, just to make sure you give it to the right person. That's pretty much it. And I think I definitely like it better, because one, you do get to move around more. I'm not trying to say I'm like an active person, but I definitely don't prefer just standing in the same spot. No, fuck you too, dude. Not even GG's. But I definitely prefer walking over standing in the same spot for like 2 hours straight, you know? So that's definitely a plus for Drive Up. The only negative thing I can say about Drive Up is it can get kind of annoying at times, just because well, because it's the way it works for Target, at least, is like people say they'll let you know when they're on their way, and then you can see their order, and then you can go back and uh, you can pick up their things in the back, and then you get it all ready, and then you take it out of the car. But sometimes what people do is that they don't tell you that they're on their way, so it just says, oh, they're here now. And it can kind of throw a wrench into things. Okay, I'm not exactly sure what this guy's taunting about. But okay, I'm not exactly sure. This is the thing, okay, brief melee rant, but Jigglypuff, for those of you who aren't, the character I'm playing right now, Jigglypuff, is a very hated character, just because she's a very campy kind of character. You are not really gonna be doing much, in the sense of like, you ideally don't want to interact. You kind of want to sit back, let them come to you, and a lot of people don't really like that. I kind of really don't like it either, but I like playing the character, just because she is very different in the fact that she spends a lot of time in the air, unlike every other character who spends a lot of time on the ground. And yes, this guy's probably taunting because like, this guy's playing fucking Jigglypuff, he's fucking loser or whatever. Either that or he's just a taunty guy, I'm not sure. Okay, back to Target. Yeah, so the annoying thing about drive-ups, people don't tell you they're there, and it throws a wrench into your like plans, because you're like, okay, I'm gonna go get this one, I'm gonna go get this one, and then I'll take them out, okay. But then this person shows up, says, oh, I'm here, and it's like, well, great, now I have to do this, and I have to put all this for later. And it's especially annoying when they like have a bunch of stuff, like it's a big order. Then it gets really annoying. And there's also sometimes when you have to walk all the way to the front, like the opposite side of the store, to get stuff. And that can cost a lot of time. And sometimes you don't have enough people back there to do everything. So, you know, there's both good and bad when dealing with Drive Up, but I think overall I do like it better than being a cashier. And I don't think I'm gonna win this game. This is a comeback character, but I'm not very good with this character. There we go. Well, if I can get a quick stock here with a certain move that if you know anything about Smash, you do know about this move. He's taunting even though I didn't die. He's gonna taunt again. I thought he was gonna taunt again. How'd that miss? I guess his background range is mine. But, there's my first loss, I guess. Oh, wait, or did I lose the first one? I don't know. So this is another character, Marth. I'm not very good with Marth either. But I think I'll have a better time against this guy with this character. Or, okay, maybe not. How did my back air not hit him? So what else can I talk about? I talked about the movie nights, I talked about Target. I don't want to just talk about the game, because if people don't know the game, then they're not really going to get what I'm talking about. I don't feel like explaining everything. So that's just a product of, I don't know, not knowing my audience, even though I don't have an audience, because I don't... Is he teabagging, by the way? Did I see that? I was, like, looking at the camera. Okay, how did he grab me? Okay, I'm getting fucking shit on. I've only hit... Okay, there we go. I'm kind of... Okay, I was hitting him a little bit there, and then I kind of stopped. Oh. Nope. That's stupid. I don't get why this guy's taunting a lot. I'm not exactly sure what his problem is. I don't... I don't know if he just feels like being a heel, but I don't appreciate it. I mean, it doesn't... I mean, it's not really bothering me. I'm just kind of confused why he's doing it. I don't know what I did to deserve that. And he says bad connection, good luck. So he's just an insecure loser, I suppose. But let's do one more game. What time am I at? Actually, I'm at 20 minutes. I think I might just call it here. So that's going to be about it for this video. Thanks for listening, guys. Hope you don't die. So, yeah.